And a very good morning from Jemima Puddle Duck. Jemima says, let's go on a road trip.
And this is our first stop beside the highway this morning. A beautiful little pond built as a rest area beside the highway. Got some nice little picnic tables right out here beside the pier. Little aeration windmill going. And here they've got an enclosed picnic area. Couple of barbecues available, bring your own gas. You can walk out here on this floating pier. It is just plastic tanks, obviously made for the job.
A nice little campground midway between Edmonton and Lloydminster. It does allow dry overnight camping, even if it is a little noisy.
They have a garbage dumpster here. And they do recycling for cans and pop bottles. So I was cruising down the highway out there, enjoying all the beautiful colors. And this pond has always interested me because they pushed a road right across the middle of a body of water. But the thing that really caught my eye here was this. Let's go take a look. All these beautiful fall colors beside a lake. And then you spot thousands of snow geese taking a break from their flight south, and there they go. My goodness, what an amazing sight.
And our last stop on the road trip today is overlooking the lake at Innisfree. This is quite a shallow lake and a regular stop off for those migrating birds heading north and south. Through the summer months, the lake dries right up, not completely, but quite a bit, opening a causeway from the mainland out to the island. It's quite shallow, mostly saline salt deposits laying in the bottom. And Innisfree is quite an interesting place because it received its name from a gentleman from Scotland who was working for the railway when they pushed their way west. And he was so impressed with this view that it reminded him of his homeland of Scotland. And so he asked if this community could be named Innisfree, in memory of his deeply missed homeland.
Joe, what are you doing? What are you doing? You goofball. And he says, I'm going up the wall, Dad. Haha. Joseph. You're no silly. Right, you gonna help Dad? Come on. We gotta tear an engine apart. Uh-oh, sounds like we got company.
Who ate the cat food?
The horse ate the cat food?
Oh, looks like it.
He'd eat anything.
You eat the cat food?
Wouldn't you, Mo? You'd eat anything.
So, you don't want hay then?
Come on, Mum, hurry up. I need more grub. Viewers may be wondering why this stunningly beautiful woman is pacing around with a large scoop shovel. Yes, well, have horse, have shovel, right?
So as Mo returns from another make work project for Mother, we are dealing with another little work project of our own, pumping water from the south pond to the north side. And the idea is to drain a swamp so that through the winter months we can erect a new perimeter fence across the swamp.
Now here we are looking out over the swamp, so the water has dropped a bit, but there's still a heck of a pile of water out there. So we just have to keep our pond as low as we can. And that, away over there, that's our perimeter fence. That's where we're heading. So we got to cross this swamp.
Now at the beginning of this video, you met Jemima. Jemima is a beautiful little duck who has stayed with us all summer with a few of her friends. And she paddles around in the ponds, eating the weeds and anything else she can find. She is a northern shoveler, a bird that spends quite a bit of time in Alberta through the summer months. And as you can see, her bill acts like a shovel, picking up insects, vegetation, anything that looks tasty to Jemima. She's quite comical, normally diving down through the water to reach the vegetation on the bottom. But as we have lowered the water level, the tasty stuff is now a lot easier to get. Look at those little feet go. She's such a sweetheart. There's not much not to love about Jemima. And so we come to another little character on our pond, Ratty, heading for his new home that he's built right in our little docking harbour beneath the crash barrier. He thinks he's being clever, ducking down and surfacing just in time to nip into his little hidey hole. Dear old Ratty. As we pump the water out of our south side pond and the swamp into the north side, it's getting quite full, even though we only pump 2 or 3 times a day for short periods. But when we're out there, the great hunter of the north, Mika, ever vigilant, she says, I know there's something around here somewhere I can eat. Just can't seem to find it right about now. Oh well, better go back in the house and see if Mum's got something to eat.
After about an hour's pumping, the water's dropped considerably. There's the suction filter is almost visible. Dear old Jemima. She's found all kinds of new tasty bits uncovered as the water dropped. She is such a sweetheart. She just paddles around here all day long. So beautiful.